And welcome back. According to the Indiana Department of Education, there are more than 2,000 teaching positions waiting to be filled. And as schools across the state head back to class, Butler University is looking to fill in those gaps through a new program called Teacher-Led Teacher Education. Joining us now to talk much more about this on Unfiltered tonight is Dr. Shelley Farunas, Professor of Education at Butler University. Doctor, good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit more about the program, how it works. I mean, this is different than just plugging in teachers into the classrooms, right?
Absolutely. The Teacher-Led Teacher Education Program has actually been in development for a while now. It was born out of conversations with alumni from our Butler College of Education's middle secondary program. The group of alumni across multiple disciplines, across many districts, helped to build this Teacher-Led Teacher Education Program as a virtual professional learning community to support pre-service teachers. We began building it actually in 2019, and we launched it in 2020 as part of an undergraduate course aimed at teaching discipline-specific methods for high school teachers. And as soon as we launched it as a classroom experience, we had young alumni asking to be added into our group. We had the teacher leaders who had helped create it, asking if they could get their colleagues from across their districts who they were using this platform to help onboard and support, if they could get them access to this program. So we knew we had a great product, but what we didn't have a way was to share access with it. So we sought some help from our transformation lab, and they helped to rebuild it into something that's functional, accessible, sustainable, and ready to share. So,
I don't want to interrupt, but how will this help with Indiana's teacher shortage?
Well, what we discovered is that as we were building these content-specific disciplines, many of the teachers that were being onboarded by some of our alum were coming from emergency permits, from they didn't necessarily have any background in teacher preparation. They had strong content preparation, but they didn't know the nuts and bolts and the the foundational components.
Right.
And so what we did was to build a foundations module to add to these content-specific disciplines. So what we developed was a foundation model that is an introductory overview of classroom teaching essentials, and that was curated by experienced, masterful teachers across a variety of disciplines and schools. The content in that foundations model reflects essential lessons and content that we teach within the College of Education teacher preparation program. And it reflects this kind of recursive loop that we have, that our practicing teachers, our alumni who are practicing teachers, help to inform what good teacher education should look like. And so that's what's included in this foundational model. It is what new teachers need most, what they need to know right now the most.
Good.
It's not everything that they need to know, but it's everything that they need to get started.
Dr. Furness, I'm almost out of time, so I have about a minute left. What do school districts need to know to get involved?
They need to contact our person, Liz Jackson, and her number is 940-9351.
Okay, and we'll, of course, have that on our website, wishtv.com, as well. Dr. Shelley Farunas, Professor of Education at Butler University, thank you so much for taking some time for us here on Unfiltered.
Okay, thank you.